Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. This is the Monday, October 5th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Sort of a dreary day. Rain out there as we're beginning the day today. Let me show you the radar from just after 5 o'clock this morning. A lot of rain covering the Carolinas. It gets lighter the farther north you go in the state. But the rain's been pretty steady at times overnight into this morning from the Charlotte region down through much of South Carolina and southeastern North Carolina. And we'll see some rain at times this morning, and then still at least some light rain or drizzle of possibilities as we get into this afternoon. Temperatures really held in check today. We'll be doing good to see the low to mid-60s at most today with clouds and some at least light rain at times. Here's a look at how things shape up. By the way, some interesting weather in the forecast and a tropical storm. I'll get into all of that coming up as we go on throughout the rest of this video. For the rest of today, I'm going to maintain the chance of at least some light rain and drizzle at times. I get highs low to mid-60s. Tomorrow, an area of low pressure moves up the coast. And certainly through at least tomorrow morning, the chance of some drizzle, maybe a couple of peaks of afternoon sunshine try to work in, but I wouldn't count on it. And another day with 60s for highs tomorrow. Wednesday, pretty good cold front sweeps through. Could be some showers around with that frontal passage, especially Wednesday morning, but really some very nice weather then behind the front for Thursday and Friday. Thursday looks very nice, high pressure directly overhead. Highs probably mid-70s Thursday. Friday, still a pretty good amount of sun, highs in the upper 70s to maybe some lower 80s, but a pretty sharp cold front begins to approach. And there are some differences amongst the computer models with how the weekend forecast unfolds. I think the general idea here is I'm going to mention the chance of a couple showers on Saturday with that frontal passage. And this is some very, very chilly air covering much of the northern, at least half of the country by Saturday. Sunday, we see some of that cooler air try to ease in here from the north and east on the GFS, and at the same time, a little southern branch disturbance moves through, so a lot of the modeling indicating Sunday could be another chilly, rainy type of day. And it's going to be interesting to see that cooler air, how far south it can settle. This is really some winter-like cold entering the northern plain states and the western Great Lakes by Sunday and Monday. And you got to get the idea here, that cold, dense air is going to settle south and east with time, and I think it will, but timing it out a little tough. Let me show you the day 8 to 10 average here of the European and the GFS. This is the European on the left, GFS on the right. Pretty similar. The trough a little deeper on the GFS. And boy, the Canadian really goes nuts with this thing early next week. I know, again, this is a little tough to see, but a nice trough on the eastern U.S. here on the Canadian. This is 8 o'clock Tuesday morning, Tuesday the 13th of October. And the result here is the 0 degree line up at 850 millibars, or about 5,000 feet. All the way down, say, from Jackson, Montgomery, Macon, on up through Charlotte and Greensboro. And that is a pretty good push of chilly air for this early in the season, if the Canadian is right. I think the general idea is we will see a pretty good shot of some chilly air around about a week from now, but the detail's still a bit up in the air. And finally, tropical update, watching this tropical wave out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. No immediate developmental signs there. And the National Hurricane Center went ahead and assigned a name to this area of low pressure in the northeastern Atlantic Ocean. That is Tropical Storm Grace. And Grace is going to move northeast over very cold waters, and Grace will not be a trackable tropical system for very much longer. It's going to lose whatever tropical characteristics it has in pretty short order. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everyone have a wonderful Monday today. Stay warm and stay out of the rain, and God bless.